I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture me, you got to picture me. Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russia. Ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling. My neck and my belly, they call it for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah, her Rex on her, yeah, big Rex better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah, whole squad, yeah, squad goes on me, yeah, make some orange gel on my toes, yeah, Farrakhan glass for the chosen, yeah, you can go and get mad, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you, my shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too. Dripping my swag, about tag on I got it in the bag, man. Getting all type of cash, I'm a general truth. I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture me.
You got a picture me. Send me calling, ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. Can't hear my haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Body goes on these. White paint on my toes. When I see that new be alert, don't be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no?
I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll begin here with Adams. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 2nd down now, Adams. And some room to roam now. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
first down. Wentz. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Now it's Ajayi. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gibson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to get him for a loss of 5. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll run it here with Adams. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Chris Long. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Come back, come back. Reset, reset, reset. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Tiger, tiger, tiger. 58,
Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Chris Long in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time, able to knock it away. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Throwing now is Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gibson. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wentz forced out to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DJ Reader in there to drop him for a loss on the play. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And nothing but daylight ahead. And this will be a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. A shotgun snap for Watson. Incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Wentz now on 1st down. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Wentz going to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Drops it to Blue, complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On first down, it's Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. The 20. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 32 that time. First down now, but that clock rolling.
82. Great.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In for the score. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Elliott now to kick this one away. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Fletcher Cox. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
58, right over there. Yeah. Right, 58, right there. Tiger.
On second down, here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. Past the 20. 10. 5. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
Come back.
The final shot before the break, Watson. And that is caught for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Chris Long getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To throw on second is Watson, finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yard.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll get it up the middle, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other.
Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I get confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Come back, come back. Come back, come back.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. They find some open field here. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Come back, come back.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Watson now to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And now running right through it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Watson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Being chased out left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Richmond. Black dirty down Philly.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Down. Blue 80.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. His throw incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Bernardrick McKinney in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. He's going to let one foot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Tiger. Come back.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And out and out come the Eagles. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
82.
Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Bernardrick McKinney in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Shorty.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep. He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 78 yards. And the Eagles, if they hit the PAT, they will be in the lead.
We all knew the situation. We're in the 4th quarter. Who's going to step up and make the big play? Well, we just saw it, didn't we? Took their shot, downfield, got it, and now they're in a great position to take the lead.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Nifty move. Shifts by him. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out comes Houston. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Come back.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Watson. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's full. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2.
Come back. Richmond. Come back.
To the air yet again. Watson steps away to his left. Shakes off the sand, and he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
This is brought in by Gibson. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll try to run with a J. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Richmond.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Down! Blue 80! Blue 80! Come back, come back!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah.